Welcome back to Motivation Inward Motion. And we're back at it again with why motivation is important. So let's break it down. Motivation serves as a guide force for all human behavior. Please, actually, before we start, give the video a like. Today is the 9th of May 2023. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe and comment below what other topics you want me to cover because I'm just looking for all things motivation. I have all these book reviews coming up as well, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, let's jump right back into it. Motivation. Motivation serves as a guiding force for all human behavior. So understanding how motivation works and all the factors that make impact is going to be important for several reasons, which I've broken down here. Understanding motivation can increase your efficiency as you work towards your goals, drive you to take action, encourage you to engage in health-oriented behaviors, to improve your overall health and lifestyle. Number four, help you avoid unhealthy and maladaptive behaviors such as risk taking and addiction. Help you feel more in control of your life. Improve your overall well-being and happiness. That last one is massive. So you're not the motivation is something that you really want to break down and understand because there's going to be times where you literally do not feel like doing something, but you know externally people depend on you, and that's a real powerful way to look at things too. If you can't motivate yourself to do something for yourself, sometimes it's actually external motivation. Like maybe you have to wake somebody told you to wake them up in the morning because their phone was broken. So yeah, your alarm clock goes off and you go to them and wake them up because maybe they have to go to work or take their kids to school or stuff like that. So that could work in your favor also. So there are three components of motivation. What are they? If you've ever had a goal like wanting to lose 20 pounds or run a marathon, you probably already know that simply having the desire to accomplish these things is not enough. You must also be able to persist through obstacles and have the endurance to keep going in spite of difficulties faced. These different elements or components are needed to get and stay motivated. Researchers have identified three major components of motivation activation, persistence, and intensity. So I'm going to bold these here and highlight them big time. So let's start off with activation. Activation is the decision to initiate a behavior. An example of an active, an example of activation would be enrolling in psychological courses in order to earn their degree. Persistence. Persistence is the continued effort towards a goal even though obstacles may exist. An example of persistence would be showing up for your psychology class, even though you are tired from staying up late the night before. Intensity. Intensity is the concentration and vigor that goes into pursuing a goal. For example, one student might coast but without much effort, minimal intensity, while other students study regularly, participate in classroom discussions, and take advantage of research opportunities outside of the classroom, greater intensity. The degree of each of these components of motivation can impact whether you achieve your goal. Strong activation, for example, means that you are more likely to start pursuing the goal. Persistence and an intensity will determine if you keep working towards your goal, and that's how much effort you devote to reaching it. These are really things you want to consider. So I appreciate if maybe you take notes or even comment below some of your goals and how you're going to attack them, breaking down these principles. Because this really helped me with breaking down where I want to go. So there are three components of motivation. What are they? If you've ever had a goal like wanting to lose 20 pounds or run a marathon, you probably already know that simply having the desire to accomplish these things is not enough. You must also be able to persist through obstacles and have the endurance to keep going in spite of difficulties faced. These different elements or components are needed to get and stay motivated. Researchers have identified three major components of motivation activation, persistence, and intensity. So I'm going to bold these here and highlight them big time. So let's start off with activation. Activation is the decision to initiate a behavior. An example of an example of activation would be enrolling in psychological courses in order to earn their degree. Persistence. Persistence is the continued effort towards a goal even though obstacles may exist. An example of persistence would be showing up for your psychology class, even though you are tired from staying up late the night before. Intensity. Intensity is the concentration and vigor that goes into pursuing a goal. For example, one student might coast but without much effort, minimal intensity, while other students study regularly, participate in classroom discussions, and take advantage of research opportunities outside of the classroom, greater intensity. The degree of each of these components of motivation can impact whether you achieve your goal. Strong activation, for example, means that you are more likely to start pursuing a goal. Persistence and an intensity will determine if you keep working towards your goal, and that's how much effort you devote to reaching it. These are really things you want to consider. So I appreciate if maybe you take notes or even comment below some of your goals and how you're going to attack them, breaking down these principles. Because this really helped me with breaking down where I want to go.